anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and we're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game, make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
It's too loud. I'm in here. I have to play a game.
5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
Go in the living room. I'm in the living room.
Jones wants to throw it. Wilson open on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest read? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. Turned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th...
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. leg to buy a little space. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna look downfield again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give to Frazier. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Handoff for Ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Jones to throw. Working that left side now. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes a catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here's a give to Frazier. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times,
Could be an alley. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Scrambling away. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week and dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field here and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to run it past the 45. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that.
Touchdown, Gators! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch on the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
What?
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Timeout call by the Bulldogs. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Stockton. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. And back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. At 20. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. He looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at LSU. taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Back now over to your game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Frazier again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Trying to get rid of it, and the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got a man, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gators moving quickly to the line, making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last one.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch, and that's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It got a little grass. Inside the 30. Inside the... to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Frazier again. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking left. He makes the catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Jones to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge...
But, and he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
He's got the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sure hands, it's Singleton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Jones to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldog. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it back from in. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt to try. Right down the boulevard. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Georgia sideline, this freshman tight end had such great hype leading into the game, has been terrific. He hasn't let this moment be bigger than himself. He's done his job, he's blocked well, and he has caught every target coming his way. He has been so great here, guys, for the offense. We'll see if he can continue to end the game on such a high note. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. Going right back to Wilson. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense in the